rolling. You can go when you're ready.
Welcome, fans only.
Come with me for my sixth and last contract as a spa manager on board a cruise ship. This time we are going to embark together on a cruise ship, but before that we are going to visit Chicago and visit my friend that lives there. As usual, my brother is escorting me to my contract, driving me to the airport, and I had connection from Belgrade to Munich, from Munich to Chicago. Munich was a little bit more crowded and I had an hour and a half layover, so I needed to run from one side of the airport to another one, which usually we had a delayed start, so I rarely panic, but I ran this time just to make sure that I don't lose the connection, because that would mean I would have less time in Chicago. Usually when I travel with a tablet that's packed with TV shows and movies, so I can just enjoy in case of the airplane doesn't have the videos or TV shows that I like to watch, which happened in this case. This time I'm arriving to States a little bit sooner than my joining date. I'm embarking in Seattle on 11th of August, but I'm arriving 3 days before to visit my friend in Chicago so we can explore a little bit, catch up. In Chicago, immigration has been crazy. I've been around 3 hours on immigration. And after that, I went to pick up my luggage and I finally arrived at my friend's house. This is her lovely dog. By the way, her name is Yelena, and we pretty much grown up together until she moved to States in 2017. We saw each other a couple of times when I was in States. We went for brunch in the morning. And we actually went back to the airport because airport lost my luggage. So I usually travel with two big pieces of luggage and one carry-on, so they lost two of my big luggages. Eventually they told me that they found just one and the other one they will send to Seattle, because I was flying to Seattle to embark there because my ship was docking there, NCL Bliss, and this was my second time going to that vessel. I really love the NCL Bliss, and I was joining this time in Alaska season. We were actually watching a basketball game as it was World Championship, but unfortunately we lost.
I onda hteli da vrate, kao da bude...
Stavim naočare.
Stavim na svoje naočare, lepše mi je ovo što. Jesi snimamo?
Da. Which took me first to this 360 Chicago, which is pretty much very tall building that leans forward, so you get the sensation that you are falling. If you are somebody that is scared of heights, this would be a good way to try to overcome your fear of heights or challenge yourself. It was okay for me. I'm not somebody that is scared of the heights. It was a bit too fast, but it looked very, very cool. So I pretty much enjoyed it. It was a great experience. The building looks very cool. You can buy a bunch of souvenirs, and the view is amazing as well. You can overlook the whole Chicago pretty much. Last time when I was on Norwegian Bliss, I did Mexico run from LA to Mexico, so it was summer season, and now I'm joining in Alaska, which is pretty much going to be a cold weather, but I'm excited because Alaskan business is very, very good when you work on board a cruise ship, especially in spa department. This is when we make the most money. for ourselves and for our business. So I'm very much so excited to complete my final contract in Alaska season. Initially, this was supposed to be a 4-month contract, and I was thinking that I'm going to do only Norwegian Bliss, but later on I decided to do one more ship, Norwegian Encore, which I joined in dry dock in Paris, and I spent there Christmas and New Year's season as well, which is again a very good revenue generating season for myself. And given concern this is my final contract as a spa manager, I took a chance and extended 1 more month to cover the holiday season in Norwegian Encore, which is pretty much the same ship as Norwegian Bliss. They're pretty much sister ships, so I really enjoyed that vessel and the fact that I joined in France, so I was able to travel to Paris for the first time as well and see the Eiffel Tower. That was a good experience as well, so I really enjoyed Norwegian Encore, but Bliss will be always my favorite ship. As you can see, it tilts quite severely, to be honest, but it's kind of like a couple of minutes, not even that, and then you are done. I think it's cool if you are somebody that is scared of heights. Great experience. After that, we decided to go to Starbucks because Chicago has the largest Starbucks in the world. If you know me, I'm somebody that really enjoys their coffee. I cannot go a day without a coffee, especially if I'm on a ship. This is when you will find me every day pretty much in Starbucks getting coffee and back into the spa, especially morning coffee.
Slali đuture, onako. Pa su pokupili jedan deo i onda sutra drugi deo da ih pošalju sretno.
Chicago Starbucks looks amazing. It has 4 floors, so it was quite a lot to explore. We went on the top floor and it was very difficult to find a space to sit. We decided to try this espresso martini cocktail, which ended up being very, very good. So that was a good choice. Even though this was a 6th contract and I used to travel a lot as well, this was the first time that I actually lost my luggage. So I was very concerned about that, if I'm going to be able to find the luggage on time, because my business clothes and my work clothes is all there. I have some in a carry-on, but not enough. Here I was reminiscing my cycling studio days when I used to be a personal trainer and cycling instructor. Overall, Chicago is very nice. It looks amazing. Architecture is very good as well. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it was a busy day on the streets as well. A lot of people outside.
Imaš ovo, hoćeš, ovo su svi radili, kad znači došli. Ono kao da ti uradi snima te razumeš?
If you're somebody that is thinking about working on board a cruise ship, actually right now I'm in a position of recruitment manager for spa positions on board. So I moved on to recruitment and I'm thoroughly enjoying this role as well. So if you are thinking about working on board, you can send me an email and we can start getting you on board a cruise ship. We pretty much work with all the major cruise lines that exist in the world. Cruise lines such as Celebrity, Royal Caribbean, P&O, Disney, Carnival. Norwegian Cruise Line was my main cruise line that I worked all my contracts on. but we work with all the major ones and we employ all spa professionals. So if you are a beauty therapist, massage therapist, if you are a hairdresser, nail technician, personal trainer, if you're a medical doctor or acupuncturist or a spa receptionist, you can send me an email and ask more about any of these roles. Went to see the Chicago theater and explored a little bit more. Of course, we got some food because we starved from a lot of walking.
Tom?
Не сподобається.
А?
І там он твою групу Джеки.
Да.
It's okay. We already did it.
Щас видала.
We went to the Steakhouse to have dinner. It was one of the best steakhouses that I've ever been to. Steak was amazing. So if you're ever in Chicago, you can check it out. We went back to the airport but arrived a bit late for our first flight, so I needed to reschedule my flight. And then we went to the shopping mall to buy me some more of the business clothing that I need for work. As a spa manager, you get to wear your own clothes, which I thoroughly enjoy. And after that, I flew to Seattle. From Chicago to Seattle, it takes around an hour and a half, if I remember correctly. And this is my hotel in Seattle. And the next day, I'm actually joining my ship and my assignment as a spa manager. So I get to rest a little bit here. I get to rest and prepare myself for the next contract. I like when I arrive earlier in the day so I'm not jet lagged and I can sleep and get ready. Because the moment you join on board a cruise ship, you start working immediately. On day one you join, you're starting the work. And as a spa manager, I have a lot of responsibility towards the team and towards my department as well. And it's the joining date. This is my work clothes that I'm getting ready for the spa embarkation day, which is the day that new guests are embarking. They're seeing the vessel, they're seeing the spa, booking a lot of services. So I am representing my department. This is my beautiful vessel, Norwegian Bliss. Norwegian Bliss actually holds 4,800 guests, and we are sailing at the full capacity in Alaska season. Even though in Seattle it wasn't that cold, I remember it being very, very warm. And I'm finally in. This is my office. As usual, it's very messy when I'm not there. And my reception area, my assistant Christine, which I've worked with 3 times already. So I'm glad to see her again as my assistant. And finally, embarkation is done. I get to rest a little bit, and tomorrow is new sea day, which is a booming day for spa.